What's up, everybody? This your boy, the E-bike guy. And today, I feel a little bit better, man. For the past 4 days, been under the weather, been stressed out, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all more later on that topic. You know what I mean? As we take a ride on Maurice's e-bike, I'll discuss what's going on in that aspect. But what I got going on today is we're gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I got in front of me. So if you look at these two e-bikes, they are pretty much identical. So as y'all know, on the right, we got a stock bicycle that I brought for e-bike kid, and we turned this something as a beast on the left. And as you can see, has been through a lot of improvements from what we have here to what we have now. Now, as y'all notice, when I brought this, it was a blue and black called the New 20-inch fat tire. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, guys, so let me know if y'all know how to pronounce that name. I'm gonna call it E-Carpat. E-Carpat. All right, I think I said it, but I can't say New. Anyways, yeah, man, it started like this. Stock shocks. We had a 1500 watt hub motor. We had, I believe it was an 80 amp controller. Before we went over to far driver, same brakes. We had the same rotors, 160 millimeters. We had the cable actuated brakes because we had regen. Now, the reason why y'all looking at that, because this e-bike, this beast of an 80-mile-an-hour e-bike that my son rides, has got a lot of attention. So somebody rode it, they tested it out, they loved it. They loved it so much that they brought one. So this is the customer's e-bike. He wants me to transfer over to something like this. Not only has he brought one, but he brought two. Boom! I had to get the second one out. So he actually brought two. Now his idea is that he wants to make one like Jacoy's, and he wants to make one that's a little bit milder, like a 3,000 watt variant, 3,000 watt QS motor with the far drive 72360. Now this one, I have some ideas. He's pretty much like, whatever you want, Tommy, let me know, I got you. So we're gonna go with a QS 273 in the rear with the 20x4 and the far driver 72850. I'm thinking we're gonna go with the same frame. We're gonna extend this one out 6 inches. This one's gonna be extended out 4 inches. So it's gonna be the same frame basis. This one's gonna be a little bit longer because of the more power that this bike's gonna have. Now, I know there's some guys that's gonna be like, oh, his frame's gonna break, the frame's gonna break, too much power. I done heard it so many times, I can't even count on my fingers. And I got 10 of them. So I heard it way more than I can even count. My son's bike is here to this day. Nothing broke on it. Even heavy riders, even myself ride this bike. Nothing broke on it. But that's the newcomers. I know a lot of my subscribers, they already know that this bike is up to the test. Haven't had any problems with it. And we upgraded it. As y'all know, we upgraded to the 220. So we got 220 rotors. We also got 4-piston brake calipers, and they use DOT for brake fluid. No more mineral oil for this bike as we speak. Now, he done brought these in the box, put them together and everything, and then brought them to me. Not only did he want me to do these, but he got some other ones right here that we're going to be doing. So you got two mini bike frames that we are going to be putting mid-drive motors on there. We're going to be putting QS motors, and we're going to be using far driver controllers. Okay, one's going to be a 1200, one's going to be 1800 track edition. Probably about a 60 to a 70 amp hour battery. I think that's how we're going to do it, because they want to ride these bikes. And these bikes going to be not for competition, but for race. They want to just race around, have some fun, and that's about it. You know what I mean? So nothing too serious about these bikes. So he brought those here, and he brought the other bikes that I'm going to be putting together, guys. So these probably going to be the last bike I'm going to be doing for some people, because like I said, I'm going to tell y'all another story, and I mean what I said. I'm not going to bite my tongue no more, but that's in another video within itself. Anyways, I just wanted to show y'all what I got going on. We got these bikes to work on, and I'm pretty much happy, man, that somebody actually put their trust in me to actually mod their bikes. and they rode my son's bike and they like the way it rides. It has plenty of power for the QS205. Now let me tell you something about the QS205. If it's on something like a 26x4, it is going to heat up faster than it is on a 20x4. So I'm not telling y'all to do it. Oh, let me get out of here, but I might be in an ant bed. Well, that ground was pretty soft, but I ain't trying to get bit. So what I'm saying is that just the ratio, the wheel circumference, you know, being on the 26x4, it's a little bit more rotating mass for the motor. So it's gonna, you know, you're gonna see some overheating issues with the QS205, even the QS273 if you run enough power to it. But I believe, now this, I could be wrong, that we might can go to a Far Driver 72850 controller on this setup. Do we need to? No. Plenty powerful. The 72680 is plenty powerful for my son. He do not need to go no faster. That is it. And I mean, like I say, the power of this impressed a person to buy 2 of these bikes and want me to fix them. And we got E-bike woman just popped up. They just came from the lake. Go ahead, go ahead. All right, so I just wanted to just tell y'all a little bit on that. So we just going to change the forks. They are going to get the KKE front fork as my son's. Pretty much the same deal. They want a Cloud 9 seat. They want a you know, 50 amp hour battery is going to be made. We're going to be using different cells. This one has the P45Bs. I got to get Morris to make a bag for this one. One of these days I'm going to take the battery out, draw a template so I can send it to him so I get a bag for E-bike kid, you know what I mean? So it can make it a little bit better. But we're on a dirt road, man, so his bike is a little dirty, you know what I'm saying? It don't have a chain on it. And I don't think the one with the QS273 is going to have a chain on it, but the 3000 watts is going to have a chain on it. Just because it's for a woman. They're going to be riding. All this is going to be changed out, by the way. All this, I mean, the seat posts, the seat, the hand grips, all this handlebars, the shocks, the whole front end, even the wheel and the rotors is going to be tossed to the side because we're going to take, we're getting a through axle, we're getting double wall rims. And I need to point that out too, that the double wall rims is much stronger than a single wall. You know, the ones that usually come on these motors. I'm going to tell you something. Hold on. All right, let me grab one. So this is like a single right here. Now the Champion wheels, that's the reason why they make those wheels as double wall, because you're running a heavy motor, the bike is heavy, and the rider is heavy. So as opposed to this wheel being just single, as to one that's a double wall like this Champion wheel, they actually come with the motor from my supplier, that is a lot stronger. So you're not going to get no flexing, or it might not, if you hit a bump, it might warp on you or bent. So yeah, a lot of people, you know, want to keep their original wheels because it matches their bike. You know what I mean? I you know, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever you want to do, but I recommend going with a double wall rim, even though if it's black, white, red, you know what I mean? Just for safety, you know what I mean? Because like I say, you run a much powerful motor and you run a lot of power through that heavy motor. So, you know, I don't, just in my opinion, I don't think this is going to hold up, especially if you putting some power into this bad boy, or you might hit a bump or a pothole and this could bend, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's my opinion though. Set that right there. Like I say, I'm going to be covering all this stuff, and I'm going to be going back on some more, you know, like I said, recaps on some videos that I did in the past, and just going to not re-upload them, but I'm going to do my twist on some videos. So they're going to be brand new. So they're going to be brand new. They're not going to be, you know, something old that I re-uploaded and everything. No, everything's going to be brand new. But yeah, man, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my son. He's a rider. He's a hell of a rider. And, you know, being from motocross, he's upstairs right now playing the video games though. But when it's time to ride, he can ride, you know. And it's a fast bike. Even Ghetto Wrench saw it. He didn't ride it, but he saw it the way my son takes off on it. But anyways, man, I'm kind of happy that I got these 2 bikes to work with, you know what I mean? So we're going to do it. We're going to, you know, take everything off that we don't need, and we're going to do the frame. We're going to extend those frames out and get ready to accept the new motors, you know what I mean? And then we're going to have some videos on that. Also, we're going to have videos on that. We're going to have videos on this being built, and just stay tuned for those. And like I say, a full video on the Muck Pet Ninja. Guys, it's hot in here. The Muck Pet Ninja is going to get a QS205, and also we're going to be doing a video on this hub motor. I already got the axle pressed in, and we're going to be taking the stator out and putting a new stator in so my son can actually ride his bike. Also, guys, I'll be getting me a new controller. Stay tuned for that video as well. We're going to be taking that one off, putting a new one on, and give it a test ride. So all that's going to be covered in some videos, guys, okay? Also, Maurice's bike, we're going to be doing a video on this as well. Tell you how it feels, tell you what we're going to do to improve it, because we are going to improve it. We're going to improve the battery range, and we're going to improve the speed on it as well. So I got my work cut out for me. Also, I got bikes in the shed that's going to be doing too. Man, so I kind of feel a little better. I was a little stressed out, you know what I mean, because I'm doing this on myself. And some of y'all right, I'm going to take, boy, hey, after I get done with these bikes right here, I'm not taking in no more orders. I got one more order. A guy in Fort Lauderdale. He wants me to work on his bike and get it fast. But after that, boy, I am taking me a summer-long vacation. Just me and my family. And I got so much stuff to do with my vehicles, my own e-bikes, and reviews. So I'm going to be paying more attention to my channel and getting these reviews coming. You know what I mean? Because I can make more money that way than I am with this other stuff. And I'll tell y'all later on in another video, okay? So I'm walking around the yard. Make sure everything's good. And yeah, everything's good right here. Okay, guys. So that is it for this video. And I'll see y'all later.